So he's saying that when it comes to the Prophet ﷺ's words that the killer and the victim will both go to the fire, the question is the sin of these two individuals involved in this conflict, is it the same, due to which the victim can technically be called the killer, just as the killer is being called the killer? Or is the sin of these two not the same, and they've only deserved what's it called, the entry of the fire due to two different sins? One has perpetrated one and another has perpetrated another. And the analogy would be just as a sinful believer, كَمَا يَدْخُلُهَا الْمُؤْمِنُ الْعَاصِي وَالْكَافِرُ. When it comes to a disobedient believer and a disbeliever, once they have entered into the fire, they're both pretty much in the same place. They're both in Jahannam, but they're both there for different reasons. They're both being penalized for different crimes. So, وَلَيْسَ دُخُولُهُمَا عَلَى حَدِّ سَوَاءٍ. Basically, their entry is not on the same premise. So, a question that's being asked here, it's more of a technical question, but there is a spiritual component to this, which he's going to elaborate. So, this is more of a philosophical discussion. You're really not going to have a concrete answer to these questions. This is just the nature of scholarship. Right? I'm sure we all understand that when it comes to scholarship, it's all about asking questions. It's all about exploring different dimensions of a particular object and seeing what we can extract from it, what we can learn from this. So this is one of the questions that is being posed by the ulama. That the Prophet ﷺ says that al-qatilu al-maqtulu fi an-nar, that the killer and the victim are both going into the fire. We want to analyze the reason behind this. And the reason why we want to analyze this is so that we can either have more information on what caused their entry, due to which we can inform people that these are the things you need to stay away from, these are the things you need to be cautious of, or if we can't come to that conclusion, at the very least, we know that this is something reprehensible in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and anything that could potentially lead to this result is something that should be avoided.